Miss Hattie is a criminalistic warlord hell-bent on the annihilation of Argentina. Can I prove this? No, because it isn't true. Unmarried aggressor of the GRU, parody of herself, temperamental orphanage dictator, guaranteed 50 Shades clientele. Yes, when he goes to adopt the girls. El Macho. Salsa salsa. Continuity. Coincidence? No. Bold statement. Then again, so was the Argentinian dominatrix meme. I love reading, like the sardonic sardine she is. My schedule has fractured and fragmented. Apologies, I will not fix it. SpongeBob's all like, "You're smart," and Gary claps back with a, "Did you think my shell was full of hot air?" No, we thought it was full of that bouncing thickness curvature ass. Head ass. Vivisecting the intricate mentality of this gastropod mollusk and an advanced race of the sea snails. We have explicit evidence of him teleporting and floating like bubbles. Look at this. Look! I mean, how much more do we need? Gary is a fourth-dimensional marine alien from the far reaches of space who was ejected by the Illuminati to Bikini Bottom, given the concept of birth. Bonjour, I am the Theorizer, cracking codes that don't exist. Since 2015. Stop. What a stupid intro alteration. I am stupid. Scarlet. He's a four-dimensional Illuminati occultist dolphin, because everyone, guess what? I'm stupid. I am, in particular, very stupid indeed. I feel so stupid. Time to read the script, written in Comic Sans. Luc Besson, you maniac. Today, we are taking an aggressive but fair look at the most heinous anus this side of the equator, Scrat. This disgustingly atrocious terraformer is responsible for splitting Pangaea, unfreezing the Ice Age, and nearly causing mass extinction repeatedly. He is purported to be an unwitting fool, but nay, I say this diabolical titan has ruined lives for the sake of his acorn. He's a vicious intellectual trapped in a cocoon of meow-inducing limitations. His role in the universe must be sustained by copious amounts of energy, for one day he will gift the omniverse with his mighty and beautiful presence of absolution. I propose that he is a taciturn crack addict who has pushed it too far, an arcane god who doesn't know it, a malicious yet indifferent psychopath who knows what he has done but simply doesn't care. He brushes off his own health in the name of his acorn because he survives everything anyways. His trip to nut heaven was merely a delusion induced by the high of a sacrifice over his obsession. His clandestinity is frightening. Scrat is quite possibly the most nebulous alumnus of chaos ever to exist, and he's not getting off the hook. I am here to give the whoop-ass of a lifetime. In film 1, we meet him and bear witness to his journey of nut. His goal? Grab an acorn and shove it into the ground. Perhaps, but he doesn't always cryonically fossilize his nuts, unless this particular species is seriously on its way to evolutionary failure. The issue is that he finds the most pressurized glaciers to stuff in the nut. He's enslaved to the nut. But it isn't just him. Scrat? Instead of Scrat? Don't know if Scrat killed his species in service of the nut. Nuts are his good stuff. He is despicable, and I'm appalled with how much people let him get away with. Scrat doesn't age. This immortal being is quite a brute. Guess what? Chicken butt. Speaking of unauthorized comedic intrusions, absolutely despicable. Do you see it? This insolent trumpeter has deviated from instruction to blare his unbridled snark at the most important moment in the Royal Kingdom's known history. It's the study of Shrek. I've done it thoroughly. No, what gets me is that this is a very important moment which he has chosen to interrupt with cringe for no other reason than to further his personal ego. Enough, Reggie. And with that, we begin our journey into this untapped, unprecedented goldmine. Why did he choose to interrupt this important moment? What does this imply about him? And is he more than just a petty joker? Don't click off this video. Reggie will find you. Hello, I'm the Theorizer, and don't tell me this is an overreaction, because it is. He is a Chad. Jock. Or rather, he is a Chad on the inside and a geek on the outside. This is crucial. Please believe me. For those who are sane and don't worship meme culture, you might not recall, but All Star by Smash Mouth is Shrek's very own theme song. It's a joke, it's funny, and here we see the Shrek films doing it before it was cool, just like Reggie. But how did it reach this point? I think Reggie assassinated the king. My point? The cult of Reggie. But then I thought, no, because Reggie is either the leader of or a high-ranking member of a meme cult that uses musical comedy to take down monarchies. What a conspiracy. What bullshit. I played myself. When I find a diabolical psychopath over yonder, the next 3 seconds disgust me.
Come, fly with me, Gachinya.
Any other odd lackadaisical viewer of this scene might say, oh, comedy has entered the chat. How novel and fantastic. No. The mother's memory of this helicopter pilot has a deeper purpose that acts as the metaphysical key to a metaphorical lock on the conspiracy that is this animation. The Brazilian helicopter pilot is a serial organ harvesting international conman and war criminal who swindles women with promises of exotic promiscuity in 1811 Chateau d'Yquem. Hello, I'm the Theorizer. And today we expose this karaoke for the sicko he is. This man is disingenuous, womanizing, and possibly even malicious. This leads me to believe that she either has a very specific heirloom she's going to bring back with her to South America during her romance vacay, or he's an organ harvester who'll leave her for dead in a hotel tub full of ice. Could be possible that Joy is Riley's dead ancestor, and assisting your descendant's life is the purgatory of Pixar. Well, anyways, comment whatever, not literally whatever, or literally whatever floats your helicopter. Until next time, I'm off topic. Scrat is a terraforming alien, Gary is God, the trumpet guy from Shrek 2 is a cult leader, you know the drill. Deeply disturbing, genetically anomalous piece of nefarious, uncanny terror known to cinema. He tries to act cute and cuddly, but he does it maliciously. He knows people see him for what he is, and yet he behaves childlike anyways just to freak them out. His name is Death, for he is Mort the Lemur. I was browsing the Madagascar wiki, as any sane person should do on a regular basis. Hello, I'm the Theorizer, and Mordecai is certainly not, unless he were to reap my consciousness from my body, which he cannot do. I'm immunized to him by nature of the fourth wall. First of all, Mort, he's not a child. He may look like a child. He may act like a child. He may sound like a child, but he is at minimum 35 to 50 years old. This is no joke, and it doesn't end there. He has a disturbing marriage history. He has not one, not two, but 11 ex-wives, and all of them are dead. I am aware that I will have to watch every single episode of Penguins of Madagascar and then every single episode of All Hail King Julian. I foresee that this endeavor could span at least a couple of years, which means I'd need to update you along the way. Thus, solving Mort will likely take a grand total of 15 videos, adding up to 4 hours. If I can condense it properly, of course. Based on my current upload schedule, every third video I post until spring 2022 will be a Mort analysis. The question is, should I do this? I need an empty 230 square foot room to organize my thoughts because a single notepad clearly won't cut it, and I'll need to invest in 8 corkboards and around 250 meters of twine. I can organize a battle plan for this miraculous hit piece. He's such an enigma that while writing this I was convulsing like a deranged artichoke. Speaking of the Soviet Union, and we'll be able to fully expose Mort as the war criminal he is. After he rips apart the beach ball of baby lemurs and tells them to go home and atrophy like normal children. What? He then promises Julian money if he sells his body to him by having Mort go on a date with his foot. What the f***? Commendable. But then in episode 9, Mort inhales Julian's aged toenail clippings to track him like a bloodhound. Mort claims his favorite hobby is making wigs out of stolen hair. Fucking McFuck. And the second it popped up, I knew what they were doing. I just about died from throwing my body into the wall, aghast with shattered expectations. Nope. No, 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 nope. Oh, you gotta be f***ing kidding me. What? Actual anti-falsetto head-ass.
Set the butterfly free, and if it gets caught in the spider web, there's gonna be a whole bunch of spider babies come springtime. Orange is the new you. Wanna wrestle? As long as it's weird.
Another persona? I'm losing it. There's so much. I mean... I just can't. What? He is right behind her butt. What? They then use Todd's face to shove her up through the ground. What? Say this sentence 10 times fast to your therapist. The evil dolphins bully the nerdy tentacle alien and threaten to sell him to Russia. You can't make this shit up. Immortal headass. Mort is a weakling, wimpy limpid freaking shit. How dare he do what he has done? I'll relay his crimes in a format as synonymous, for I am anonymous and mimic Mort the ominous. Now, he's out of his mind, but the other Morts are not. His genetic code is shot like the grandmother he fought, buried her in a well, and hell if he ain't a malicious and delicious little eldritch entity Lovecraft sent to me on the silver platter lined with horrific insanity. He deserves as few videos as possible. Unfortunately, I've succumbed to DreamWorks and their awful show. What the hell is wrong with me? Am I free? Even lost in the lore? Maybe. I mean, I'm on video 4. He gets what he deserves, nothing less and nothing more, which is one measly attempt at countering this It Ain't Glorious, but as expected with the worst lemur, sacrificial lists identify him as their first lemur. Hell or high water, I will rip apart this night creature as his war crimes span the planet in this double feature roast. Mort is fishy in his genes, are we surprised as it seems? He's an alien from deep space with a feet taste, sitting eating Cheetos and Doritos and his dipping chips, slouching in-house on couch, throwing shade like an eclipse. He straight don't give a shit. Get your fourth wall head-ass asses out of here. There's a banana meme lord. Mort is stupid, I am not. Bootleg SCP as thought. Take him down, get him gone. Backhand him like Morty Con. Peasants don't get presents, they get roasted like a pheasant. Madagascar's worse with this curse remaining alive and perverse. Evil, rotten, horrifying. Intel lacking, mortifying. Piece of shit anomaly. I will prove it, you will see. The 15-second news guy from Despicable Me is a persuaded or long-standing member of an international reptilian syndicate that created the pyramids and is responsible for the 2008 financial crisis that will lead to World War III. People who have a discernibly large-ishly considerable amount of history with this channel. Both are very short videos because I'm taking 25% of what a normal person might consider a break. Wreck-It Ralph has the same impact on the fabric of the universe as HIV. So, Gary the Snail is a fourth-dimensional alien god, as you'll remember we proved back in February. What's the org chart of SpongeBob Hell? Okay, fine, I'll admit it. It was an April Fool's joke. I do not actually think that Mort is from another planet in the universe. The truth is, I actually think he's from another planet in a different universe, not only unrestrained regarding the fourth and fifth dimensions, but the sixth as well. He is not a timeline, or a mirror world, or a kaleidoscopic multiverse, he is more. He is an anomalous hellspawn, more realistic and horrific than your microscopic imagination can fathom, and his timeless soul jar of a pocket-dimensional stomach is expressly entangled with only the most extant of the quantum foam that is infinitely permeating reality. You must feel like quite the peasantile pufferfish. Now, the penguins, oh, bless their competent ass souls. And again, Kowalski's science can overlap hard with this whole magic world we got going on here. And oh my god. Chaos destroys its environment to the chagrin of Joan the caretaker, and in comes, no joke, the boss baby. So boss baby hates Taoism, surprise surprise, Order has a superiority complex, and in other news, the sky is blue. The caretaker of Taoism disowns chaos in front of Order, which fragments reality and summons Austin Powers. Feeling bad, the caretaker Joan puts in charge what might best be described as a liberal arts Edna Mode. Then we see what in the name of CGI is that? Oh my god. Oh my god, I just figured it out. Oh my god, I figured it out. Oh my god. Pause everything. This is fake. Oh my god. It's an act. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's an act. I should probably break from my script for this part. It makes total sense. This is all a movie. This is huge. It's a movie. It's a movie. This is a movie. Utterly whack. Can this channel really still deepen? Yes. Seriously? 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 She's all like,
My job here is done. Back to the nothingness.
you sense the silent agony of billions around you as you are obliterated one quark at a time until the space that once contained you ceases to exist on all levels of dimension. This is Katie, Langolier, head-ass, bitch-ass, dead-ass, bitch. I swear if Mort doesn't get his Latin death Diaz Irae-ass name having smaller than a breadbox primate-ass order posing amnesiac East African quantum entangled elder god bitch-ass off my metaphysical lawn. Hello, I'm the Theorizer and I've solved Mort. Gary is not a god, he's the god. They called me crazy. A madman maniac out of his depth. This is nothing. I analyzed Andrew Stanton's tweet and stretched it over 10 minutes. I spent 12 weeks analyzing The Dentist from Nemo and fit it into a 3-hour video, all to prove Darla's parents were divorced. I've spent hours calculating the mathematics and stitching together family trees and timelines unrivaled in their meticulousness. I calculated the weight of Chantal Dubois so I could call her an absolute unit.